Normally when they're swinging like that, oh shit, it's a crash. God damn. I was thinking it was some kind of like fucking drug bust the way they'd all swung in, but it's a disappointing day for someone right there. Bless them. Another thing that's slightly disappointing is I've got to now sit on this table. It's one of two benches like this where there's like a mount somewhere I can put the camera and film a video, and these little green hoppy fellows, this is where they live, and as you can see they fucking rule the roost, man. I've been down 30 seconds, they'll be on me already. Yeah, there's two videos I've got to bring you today. Oh, them green things are everywhere. Both well thought out today, unlike the one I had yesterday where I just came out. I'm not sure if it's going to have been uploaded by now because it was good, but I feel like it was a bit wishy-washy. But I haven't played it back, and it was very much just a one take off the cuff saying a load of things that I don't know. I think it's good, so we'll go off the basis that you've watched that. But in that video I was discussing how I'm trying to get mission ready, trying to sort of, you know, sharpen up a bit and stop fucking drinking and smoking and stuff all the time, and like just be more efficient, whatever. And as is the case normally when you stop smoking and drinking, you have a whole range of emotions come back to you. I'm just looking at this fucking fly now as well, so it's not just the little green things, man. This is awful. I'm going to try and make this one as quick as possible, especially because it's like, it's a sore subject. So I'm well versed in disappointment. I think when I was a 10-year-old kid, I think I could tell that this life was going to be fairly disappointing. Christmas morning, 10-year-old me, my parents fucking, before we let us open up the Christmas presents, shout out my mum and dad, they are the great people, by the way. But that does not mean that I've not been subject to many disappointments, whether that's just looking in the snack cupboard and being like, we ain't got shit, or fucking, as a kid, or fucking making us go to church before we could open the presents on Christmas Day, and that was whack as fuck. Like, we used to have to go to church, man, and I just remember like fucking oppressing that stuff. Like, oh, fucking spiders too now. I was against that shit. You had to take me there screaming and kicking, but we went regardless, and that's a whole different fucking story in itself, some of the fucking strange shit that happened there. Luckily there was a deaf, dumb and blind kid that attended the same church, so if there was any diddlers in the midst, I think he would have got the brunt of it. Disappointment and fucking like being let down or whatever, I think that's probably where I've learned to sort of find the funny in things, where like a lot of comedians have had like traumatic, like bad lives, whatever. Mine wasn't necessarily traumatic or bad, it was just pretty fucking disappointing, whether that's friendships or fucking love interests or fucking my brother, you know, he's a bit of a disappointment. Shout out Josh, by the way, I love you, but I bought you a Christmas present, you got me fuck all, £50 roughly. Bought you another present for your birthday in February, mine just rolled by, and you got me fuck all again for the first and second. And I know, look, you're getting a house, cool, whatever, but you didn't need to accept the second gift. You could have said, look bro, I ain't gonna be able to fucking get it to you, so just like bear with me. But yeah, you're a disappointment, but it's alright. This is where I swim, and like you can like, that's meant to be funny. Like, I'm not mad at him, but you know, I'm there like, where the fuck is my gift, dude? Or like, where's my acknowledgement? You not answering my phone calls prior to this is disappointing. And we had like a discussion at fucking New Year's about how like you're a bit of a shit brother, and you were like, how can we like change this thing? And I'm like, I don't think we can. It's just, it is what it is. It's what I've come to accept. A nice level of fucking sweet nothing. Even my YouTube, like, you know, worked hard at it for years. Was I probably expecting to get where I've got in the first year after 4 or 5 years? Yes, fucking absolutely. And we didn't. Disappointing. Again, this is where I live. This is like my fucking habitat. I swim in disappointment. Like, I am in the zone, you know. And yeah, I think there's good stuff to come from that, you know. People who maybe fucking fall short in the face, like fucking Johnny, the next door neighbour of me mates, that he killed himself. Why did he kill himself? I'm guessing it was somewhat disappointment. You know, his life was a certain way, he was happy with it. That fell flat on its face, and he hadn't been prepped, he hadn't been ready for what life was going to give him. Disappointment is probably one of the stronger emotions. Wow, there's so many of them, man. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm going to go around the car. I can't take it. Can't fucking take it, man. I was like home the other day and I was flicking them off me and shit. There's so many of them. Look, this is it. They don't bite you, they don't do nothing, but they're just pricks. Fuck it, I'm going to burn that fucking table one day, allegedly. I'll go and set you up, and there's a nice little spot up here. But yeah, they haven't been prepped for what the life's going to give them, and they have this like, maybe they were given everything as a kid, only child, stuff was great, fucking too good, and then when it come to later on in life and shit doesn't pan out how they wanted it to, it's too much for them to bear, and they fucking kill themselves. Or people that have got all this money and fucking, they should be happy on paper, but yet something's still broken in their head. Fucking cap themselves, right, can't go there because mate is fucking chilling. Well, I'll figure something, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, currently sandwiched between a dog shit bin and a normal bin. So I had to compromise. I'd rather take this than sit on that fucking bench with them little green things. Smoking a fucking rollie. My neighbour crashed me some because I gave him a pinch the other day. We'll look out for each other like that. Shout out Phil. But yeah, this is a disappointment again, but on a minor level. You can live with it. One thing. Why I wasn't happy with this is because he's gone and got some Ambulethus. Yeah, I've got Ambulethus. So you've done that especially for me. It was like, yeah, it's real as well. Passed me the pouch, like that ain't real, I could tell. So I think it's just Spanish stuff, but they've now started putting it in a black packet. But again, it falls in line with the theme of the show. I will say, go back to that church segment, just because I don't want to forget it, and I had this on the mind. Is I remember being a kid in the car, fucking, this how much I fucking despised it. Like, we're cruising along, we're going to the cinema, me, Gay Michael, Daniela, and fucking Daniela, I think. It was like in year 2, year 3 or something, whatever you are, like age 10 or something. And I think Daniela's gone, Adam, have you ever been to church? Because we're driving past this church in Nuneaton. It's the one we actually fucking go to. I look at it like, nope, never been. And then later on, I seen my dad, like, as soon as I said that, he kind of like turned and looked at me while he was driving, like, you fucking liar. I was like, I ain't having it, Dad, I ain't admitting that shit. Like, you have to squeeze that out of me. Obviously, shout out JC, you know, I'm cool with him now, but like, that's my own kind of terms. I ain't going to no fucking strange place to like. And like, it turned out the church was weird later on down the line, but that's for the video. I'll save that. Fucking windy here. Another disappointment, but you know, only like minor level disappointment you can live with, like putting your phone on charge and realising you hadn't flicked the switch on. Cool, whatever. It's like neither here or there, is it? But then later, my old man goes to me about this denying God in the car thing. He goes, deny the Father in front of man, and he shall deny you when it comes to going into heaven. I was like, shut up, Dad. I'll fucking deny you're my father in a minute. Like, but again, this is like where my humour's come from. I think just from like just trauma, like minor level trauma, not anything that's ever fucking broken me as a man. I'm gonna change angles. Just minor level trauma. Just shit wasn't merry. You know what I mean? It wasn't fucking tip top. When you look around you and you see what seems like other people having a fucking tip top A1 splendid time in it. You know, it just didn't really go that way for me, and as is the pattern that has, you know, carried on throughout my life. So when it does come to the point where stuff's going right for me, it almost feels like fucking foreign. Like, you know, this ain't right. Like, what's this shit? Like, fucking another disappointment. I've got loads of them, and I'm sure you've all got a fucking big list of them. I'm not reeling them off looking for sympathy. It's funny, like, my barber fucking goes private. I'm not cool. When he goes private, I was thinking, yeah, it would be sweet. He's gonna come start doing some home fucking visits and shit. But it's just an ignorant fuck. So then I go and gamble on a Turkish man, and I already knew before I went in that my haircut was going to be a disappointment. This is 2 weeks back now. I'm still recovering from it. I'm getting ready for my next gamble on the Turkish lottery. And I'm expecting it to be a disappointment. I'm expecting about 5 or 6 shit trims before I can find someone who's like, alright, we can work. I've had some recommendations. I'm going to go test one of them out tomorrow. God willing, it's going to be fucking good. But I said a prayer last time and it did fuck all. It did nothing. He butchered my shit. when stuff starts going right for me, it's not going to feel fucking normal. It's going to have like this like sense of like, oh shit, you know. So pause, you let the geezer come through. I think my lighter's run out of gas. Theme. Right, so right on the money for the video that we're talking about today. The lighter's run out of gas. Another low level disappointment. Luckily it's just for a roll up that I don't really care to be smoking much anyway. I'm just doing this because I'm herbless and fucking why not, eh? Smoke something. When shit starts going right, I don't think it might ever, you know, but is there not a beauty in the tragedy, you know, almost, you know? You can't have it like, as long as it's not a disappointment isn't a fucking like major event in your life, is it? It's just something not going as you anticipated it. And I think you've got to kind of start to fucking throw out this sort of like the ideals. You can't be thinking, oh, I'm going to go here and it's going to be this way and this is how this is going to go, and have this sort of control in your head. And if you do, like, and it goes like that, I guess, yeah, cool. But then when shit starts to fucking go wrong, again, you're not well versed in it and it hits you way harder. But just that constant steady flow of minor disappointment throughout your life, I need another word for it. Just fucking shit hitting the fan slightly, but no, shit hitting the fan's like a catastrophe, innit? You know, just minor level disruptions and that. But let me pause you again. This is why this fucking spot sucks. But again, I'd rather take this than sit on the bench with the little green bastards that fly all over you, man. Oh god, I think I'm about done with this one, to be fair. I ain't sure how many minutes I got, but again, I hope that wasn't too much of a disappointing watch for you. The next one I've got is about my friend's journey into crack addiction, how he became a crack smoker, how I called it early on. I even said to him, as I started to see it happen, I said, dude, you become a crackhead, I'm going to slap you. He was like my little brother. And yeah, he became a crackhead. Needless to say, my threats were empty. I'm not really going to fucking slap him because he's a crackhead. But I didn't think he'd actually come to the point where he's a crack smoker, not a crackhead. Because I will say there is two different things. There is a functional addict, crack smoker, and then there is like your Piccadilly Gardens, Manchester kind of crackhead, like cooked. But that's spice, that's not really the crack, it's the combination of sleep deprivation, spice and fucking cheap alcohol, baby, oh yeah. But that's not my friend. He holds down a job, he does well for himself in that respect, he's got his own place, he's fine. But he likes a toot on the old party. He'll do a bit of toot, you know. He'll do a little toot every now and then. Nothing up with a little toot, I guess, if it's not fucking up your life. But it will get you eventually, you know. And maybe it's just like the social outlook on fucking crack. Maybe it's not actually that bad, but because society deems it as a terrible, terrible substance, then it is. Please wait. Yes, that's it. You just get hit with back-to-back bullshit, and then something goes right for you. It's like yes, but then I'm expecting, you know, I anticipate it. I don't think it's going to happen, but when you know the anticipated does happen, I'm ready for it. And that's basically what life has done to me. It's built me up to be a strong motherfucker. And sorry for fucking slating my man, power, and my disappointing brother, and whatever. I love them all, you know, I love them dearly, and that's not what this is about. It's not a pity party. People, no, we're good. It's not a pity party, but it's very much the tale of your host right now. I never do this anymore. I don't really talk to you as the viewer much, but some of you might be able to relate to this. If you've watched this far, then you know, do a fucking drop a swastika in the comments. Fucking, I like you. I ain't gonna say I love you because I don't know you and that shit's weird, but I appreciate you. Thank you for turning up. I'm gonna go make this video about how my friend's now a crack smoker. I'll see you in the next one. You'll be there, I know you'll be there for that one, because normally when you say I'll see you in the next one, that's optimistic, but I guess you're gonna watch that one. Gone out again. I anticipated this. I knew it'd happen. I talked too much shit.